Welcome back, wrestling fans, to another exciting episode of the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. I'm Ovi Muniz, and momentarily Hector V will join me. And hopefully somebody else like Frank, who I know he's locked down at his job right now, but hopefully he'll come back because it's very important, because today we have our prediction show. This weekend we have SummerSlam, and I thought I knew it all. I had everything like dots. I had everything planned. I had everything sketched out. And I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna win. She's gonna win. Oh yeah, I'm ready. And then like each week I'm scratching my head, like, am I sure? Do I got this right? Oh man, I don't even know. I thought I knew. No, I don't know. And then I gotta go against Hector and Frank, in which this year, for the first time ever, I haven't even won a premium live event. And I'm asking myself, what is wrong with me? What is it? I'm always one short. You know that rapper Too Short? I should be joining his club right now. Those of you the old school that know Too Short. Anyways, SummerSlam is this upcoming Saturday, and we've got a stacked card to dive into. We're going to break down each match and give our prediction for what's going on, what's going down, and of course, the biggest party of this weekend, no other than SummerSlam in Cleveland. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and bring Hec V up in the speed right here. Hector, thank you for joining me once again. You know, much love to you going down in Texas and everything. Look, before we get down and break down everything about SummerSlam 2024, you know the stack, the stack, the match cards, everything's going like right now. Before we even start predicting, how you feel about these upcoming matches?
I don't feel good defending any title that I've won previously with these premium live events. I mean, I was on a roll. I've been hot. Frank stole one from me at WrestleMania, which is an asterisk mark next to that one. But
Chill, New England Patriots.
But no, I like this SummerSlam because this one is not predictable like the other ones have. Honestly, this one has been throwing us off for a loop week after week. Time after time, just making you lean one way, and then the following week it takes you to a different direction. And so some of the storylines like Priest and Gunther have been building up. I like it. I'm loving it. This is what we need as fans. It's the excitement. I swear, you talk about a novella. This is straight novella. I mean, this is like hell.
For those who don't know what that means soap opera in English, right? Na novela. How many of y'all watch Telemundo or Univision? I know back in the days when we were growing up, like it was our parents, like that was their Bible. You know what I mean? Like 7 o'clock, and that was like, all right, that's my TV time. But for many others, they were like, yo, I gotta look at this fine looking Latina woman, baby. You know what I mean? But I mean, how many people actually still watch soap operas? I mean, novellas on TV. Anybody? If you do, let me know. Let me know.
I mean, right?
Right. But for us wrestling fans, we love the drama. We love the soap opera. We love the new era that Triple H is providing for all of our viewers and everything. Even seeing Punk chime in is like, you know what? I'm actually having fun right now because it wasn't like that before during the Vince McMahon era. And we hear all those legal issues and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? This show is not about all that. Our show is about storylines, what we can learn from them, and of course our prediction show today. But let's get onto it, shall we?
Let's do this.
Yes. Brutus. Let's start off with our first match, or it could be the main event. Okay, could be the main event. So let's not waste any time. First up, we have Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Undisputed Universal Championship against Solo Sikoa, proclaiming to be the head of the table. Now, this one is personal for Solo, as he is killing all the noise surrounding the bloodline, to include Roman Reigns, who do you have winning in this match?
I'm going to stick with Cody Rhodes on this one. I think he retains the title. Look, it's just week after week. He's just been being humiliated as a champion. Um, I don't think we've ever seen a champion get, decimated week after week like he has. But I mean, we can understand why, right? Because the numbers game. He's completely outnumbered. But I just don't see Solo Sokoa being a champion. He's not champion material ready right now. Okay. Um, I know we might talk about the tag team titles later on, but focusing on this match right here, nothing that Solo can try to do is gonna outweigh the heart that Cody Rhodes has to retain this title. I mean, he's been, dubbed as the superstar to carry the WWE going into the future, I believe. As that's why they put the title around him. So I don't think he's losing that title right now this Saturday at SummerSlam. So give me Cody.
I look at this as, let's put it this way. You remember Gen X?
Yeah,
You know this tweet or the social media part about Gen X? That's us, right? Gen X, like we're the hardworking generation.
right.
We're striving. We're doing what we got to do. But this next generation is all about it's mine.
Hmm.
I deserve this. I don't need to work hard for this. I'm lazy. Now I'm not saying that they're lazy, but this is a different type of bloodline to where they attack everyone.
Right.
There's not a plan. There's not a wise man next to the tribal chief. And
Right.
when you don't have a wise man, when you don't have a true right hand man, nothing ever goes right.
Right.
We haven't talked about this part. We haven't dig deep into the bloodline. And when I look at the bloodline now, they're too aggressive. Where's the conservative part? Where is that conservative part where like Roman Reigns,
Right.
who thought or who thinks outside the box, is not so much in the box, it's outside the box. He knows what his short-term goal is, but what is the long-term goal? He always looked out for his family.
Hmm.
He he had to prove himself first before he allowed the family to contribute.
And that was a big thing.
Before the Usos became undisputed tag team champions, Roman Reigns was the undisputed champion.
Right.
The bloodline right now got no titles. Here's the problem. Should the bloodline win the tag team titles on SmackDown against DIY, we have a problem. Your subordinates shouldn't be winning championship titles and not the actual leader.
Yeah.
That just doesn't go right. There's
Right.
a problem with that. If Hector, if you are the tribal chief, you better have a crown around you. You
Hmm.
better have the championship belts around you. You better have a symbol that says you are whoever you claim you are, so
Right.
I can follow you. But if I'm the tag team champion and you don't got nothing on you, how can I respect you?
Right. It makes sense. I mean, we've seen what Roman Reigns did for almost 3 years. He played the game of chess with the whole WWE, and that's why he's been so successful. Whether you want to, give him credit or not, because how many times he defended a title. When he defended it, he won. Single matches, special type of matches, triple threat matches. It didn't matter. He proved himself worthy enough to be called a tribal chief. And like you said, he put himself in that position before he started building the family around him. And this opposite, right now, we're seeing the opposite. We're seeing a family building being built the opposite way. And it's just out of control. There's no structure. Roman Reigns at least had structure with his bloodline. Okay.
I'm glad
This,
that you mentioned that. I really am. Okay. It's almost like, look, Hector, we've been doing this show for the past 5 years.
mm-hmm,
but we known each other for the past almost 20 plus years.
Yes.
Okay. And you know that if you're going to build something, you have to have that foundation.
Right.
When you build a house, you got to have a foundation.
Exactly.
Roman Reigns built by first floor.
Right.
Now
He
there's
did.
a second floor. It's almost complete.
Mm-hmm.
But that second floor is trying to invite the third floor, and that's not happening. And I agree with you. I agree 100%. Cody Rhodes, no matter how much punishment he got for the past 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks, you got to beat down of Randy Orton. You got to beat down on Kevin Owens. You got to beat down on Cody Rhodes. Who knows what could happen this Friday? Enough is enough. Like,
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes got to have an upper hand. If Cody Rhodes had an upper hand, then I would have been convinced, like, all right, the Bloodline have something planned and they're going to counterattack Cody Rhodes. But it seems like every week outside the premium live event that the Bloodline has the upper hand of Cody Rhodes. I feel like
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes has something surprising to hit the Bloodline to set them backwards. And while everyone else is thinking about Roman Reigns coming to SummerSlam, you better park your brakes, hold up, wait a minute. That's not going to happen. That is too predictable.
Yeah.
And if you really want Roman Reigns to show up at SummerSlam, you're really going to be disappointed.
Right. I
But
agree.
if that will happen, I will be shocked right now if Roman Reigns shows up.
Look, I will go as far as saying, you want a surprise to help Cody? I'll give you Jimmy Uso.
Mm-mm.
If anything, I'm saying if
No,
anything.
no, no,
If
no, no.
just
It
listen,
doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
I know it doesn't, but if people are talking about what I'm trying to get at is if people are talking about Roman Reigns coming back, I'd rather see Jimmy come back before Roman Reigns.
I
Okay,
got somebody else in my mind.
you have to build it up to get Roman Reigns back.
Nope,
You
I
just
got
don't
somebody else. You got Jimmy Uso. Why not Brock Lesnar?
because
They
Brock.
smashed.
Mm-mm.
They smashed. Watch this. Who did they take out? Let's put it in order. Can we put it in order? Let's put it in order. At WrestleMania, Roman Reigns lost. He never showed up again.
Right.
Who was next?
As far as who the
Jimmy Uso.
right.
He got eliminated. He got casted out of the bloodline, pretty much. Who was next after him? Paul Heyman. Nobody else. We built this bloodline. We got all these loose cannons. Now let's work our way backwards. No one's ever communicated with Roman Reigns.
Mhm.
Paul Heyman got taken out. Who you think is going to be next? Paul Heyman was yelling for CM Punk, save me, save me, save me. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen either.
Brock Lesnar could come.
Uh,
No, hold on. I'm just saying, Brock Lesnar could come.
but
Should that happen?
but
Should
you
it
did-
happen? I'm not saying.
well,
but
that's
then-
what. But that's what I'm saying about Jimmy.
But in order to get Jimmy back, Jimmy's not going to be alone. Jimmy has established that relationship with Jey Uso. Jimmy's not doing it by himself. Jimmy needs his brother.
He don't.
I'm
Need
working my way. I'm working my way backwards to get to Roman Reigns. That's what I say. Roman
But I-
Reigns is not going to be present at SummerSlam. Let's work our way backwards.
I get what you're saying, but I'm not saying Jimmy's going to be there. I'm saying if anything, it will be Jimmy before Roman Reigns because you have to.
I
Because
agree with you there.
because you have to build it up before you get Roman back.
I'm all about crawl, walk, and run.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Because if anybody will help him, Cody Rhodes to make retain that title, it's not going to be. I mean, Kevin Owens, or it's not going to be Randy Orton. He needs an ace. What ace up his sleeve that he has that's going to help him retain that title and get him out of SummerSlam with that belt. Even if it's just a small distraction. It ain't gonna be Jay. That's why I say, if anything, it could be Jimmy who makes that distraction, and
I'm
then
gonna go.
just get
Go ahead.
Cody out of there with that title.
Kimbro, my man, one of the dedicated fans of the HHW show. Big shout out to you, my homie. Never met you, but you know what? You my bro. All right.
Good people.
Jimmy says Jimmy gonna. I mean, no, hold on for a second. I got ahead of myself. I got. I was so into his comment. I'm sorry, Kimbro. Your name is not Jimmy. Kimbro says Jimmy gonna pop out at SummerSlam. Okay, I respect that. I respect that because of fact I I feel like that's is skipping something else. If Jimmy was to show up, I feel like we're missing something because Jimmy needs Jay. Jay hasn't won anything.
Right.
He hasn't done shit for himself. Excuse
Hmm.
my language. He hasn't done anything.
Right. Nothing.
He's always short of something. Maybe that's a sign that he needs to go back to his brother and become the undisputed champions again. But that's on the long road.
Right.
What I'm saying is we got to get this family back together. The family has to get back together. And this bloodline right now with Solo Sikoa, he's a divider.
Hmm.
But ain't Solo Sikoa the little brother of Jimmy and Jay?
Yes, he is.
That's the problem. You cannot succeed in life without your family unless they're incarcerated. But that's not the case right now. You see what I'm saying?
And I just feel like, yeah, I'm still sticking with the fact that this is not over for Solo. He's recruiting someone else.
No, no.
Not
And by the
right now.
way, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna intervene right now and show you everybody. I gotta put myself on blast. This is probably the best IPA right now. Two Roads, Summer Heaven, Tropical IPA. Great taste. It's not middle light, but it's freaking delicious right now. Just want to tell you that right now.
Lord have
Mm.
mercy.
I know, I know. You're welcome, by the way. Um,
What
listen,
what are we doing
I
here?
Hector, I understand you, okay, and I respect what. There's got to be a surprise.
There's gonna be.
But what if the surprise is Randy Orton and Kevin Owens coming out helping Cody Rhodes with other distractions? Maybe that's it. Maybe there is no extra guy outside of the soap opera that we were just talking about. Maybe it's just them be like, look, Cody, because Randy Orton said it from the beginning, right? After the last premium live event, that no matter what, I got your back, even though his eyes was still on the prize. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but how much? I mean, how much more of he's gonna have his back if he keeps getting put through a table or getting hurt?
That's when Randy Orton will snap and become
The
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 legend killer,
yeah,
the
the
whatever it
apex
is, and
predator.
whoever steps in his way is going to get buried. I got that. And maybe that will lead into something else. No,
I
I
don't know.
was I was thinking about John Cena for a second, but I said, you know what? Nope,
Mm-mm.
disregard that because John Cena's focused on Netflix, not on SmackDown. So you're right about that.
So I don't know.
Um,
We
I picked
it's,
Cody Rhodes. You
yeah.
picked Cody Rhodes. What's your thought, fans? I need to know your vote. Let me know who you think is going to win, Cody Rhodes or Solo Sikoa. After towards the end of the segment, I'm gonna go back and then we're gonna recap everything else, and I'm gonna display your comments. So please make your comments on Facebook or on YouTube. If you're on Twitter right now, unfortunately, I cannot get your feed, but please go ahead and reach out. I will go. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and go on Twitter right now and see if there are any comments there. Because it's important, man. It's important. This is a hard one. It's a hard sell and everything else. And damn, I didn't know I was getting that many views right now. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hey, I love you guys, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God damn. Good Lord. numbers increasing. But hey, I don't even worry about that. I'm glad. I'm happy. We're having fun here. All right. So Hector got Cody. I got Cody. I thought originally at the beginning, like 4 weeks ago, I thought Soto Sokoa was the man. Like he gonna get it. But then when his own peoples are going for the tag team titles this Friday, I said, hold on, let me pull the brakes here. Something's gotta give. This is too easy to predict. And with Triple H, it's never easy. Just saying.
Yeah.
So are we going with the storyline, or are we just going because it's Triple H?
I would think more Triple H than anything because the storyline is just right now. It's just to me, this is too predictable. You cannot tell me Cody's going to get decimated for 3 straight weeks and then turn around and lose the title just like that. It just
No,
doesn't make
it
sense.
has to have more meaning for him to lose that title. It
Now,
has to.
I'm not the one drinking. You're the one drinking, but I can go as far as this. Okay. And you may call it even crazier than me saying Jimmy Uso could pop up. That if Cody does not have any help whatsoever to
Then
back him
he's
up,
then he's messed up.
then he can get himself disqualified so he can hold that title. Get a kendo stick, get a chair or something, get himself disqualified that he knows he walks away with that title. But, you know, and also get his life out of there because without no backup, he's outnumbered again and he's going to go through another table. I'm just saying. Even
But
even the he
Cody
even
Rhodes
even the
knows his
face,
stakes, though,
I
man.
get it. I get it. But look, if you are in a situation
You
where
think Cody Rhodes will never have a backup plan? Is what you're saying?
I hope he does come Saturday. But if he doesn't, I will go underneath that ring and get whatever I need to save myself
Kim
from
Bro, Kim
another
Bro,
another
talk
disaster.
to me, yo. Send me a message. Tell me, is Hector right?
I mean,
What you
because
saying?
you look at the history of wrestling, we haven't seen that many faces actually get themselves disqualified in a match. But it's been under
No,
but
but
has
Cody Rhodes
happened.
will seem Cody Rhodes will seem that the type of person to be
Yeah,
disqualified. He just want to fight, fight, fight.
right. But when you are frustrated because you're not getting your way because of somebody's going after your stuff, there's everybody has a breaking point. What I'm
But
trying
is
to get at.
Cody Rhodes like Hulk Hogan?
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan would do something like that.
Hogan has got himself disqualified.
That's what I'm saying. But do you think Cody Rhodes could do a Hulk Hogan?
Everybody has a breaking point, no matter who you are in life. That could be a takeaway. Everybody has a breaking point.
But at what point though? Like,
After 3 weeks of getting put through a table, I think I'm fed up with this. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna have
but
to.
to disqualify yourself, you think? I don't think Cody Rhodes is that type of person to disqualify himself by purpose, though.
No, not on purpose, but if the number games is outnumbering him to where he sees that his title is a threat to be lost at SummerSlam, I would disqualify myself. But whether than to give up my title because they want to jump me again. I'm sorry. I'm not going to continue getting jumped, and nobody's going to help me, or nobody can help me, and I'm just going to lose the title that way. No, I'd rather get myself disqualified and just leave it as is and fight another day. It's just I'm telling you, it's a breaking point that everybody has. It
Well, Kimbo disagrees with you. He says, I don't think he's gonna get himself disqualified. He got too much pride, and I think he's gonna win. He gonna take it to the wire. LOL. Now he laughing at you.
well,
He
that's
laughing
okay.
at you with disagreement. He
Well,
said,
then I
no,
need
I'm gonna translate. I'm gonna translate.
oh my god, here we go.
He said, Mira, puñeta,
No, you
déjate
need
la cabrona
I
esa
think
la
you need to cut
cosa,
the drinking out.
porque eso no va a pasar. That's what he
Then
said.
then explain to me how you're gonna get the bloodline away from that ring so they don't attack Cody Rhodes.
That's a good, but I still feel like Randy Orton and Kevin Hart. I was gonna say Kevin Hart. Kevin Owens are going to definitely make a difference this weekend.
Somebody's gonna have to make a difference because if not, then Cody Rhodes is not walking away with that title.
Besides, how you gonna have SummerSlam without Kevin Owens?
You can have a SummerSlam without him.
Bullshit. Not in this episode.
Oh, please. Moving on.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not that. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I know we've been carrying on for like 25 minutes about our
Yes.
main event, but this one right here could be just as good as the main event. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I had my thoughts on Gunther from the very beginning. He won King in the Ring. He was a legit number one intercontinental champion. And I don't care what you say. It's not the Honky Talk Man. It's not Tito Santana. It's not anyone else in history the way Gunther did it. Gunther went, he he chased every elite wrestler in the WWE and they couldn't mess with him. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Sami Zayn might have defeated him, but don't get it twisted. Gunther has defeated Sami Zayn before. So he met his match. Excuse me. The only thing that we didn't see is Gunther versus Roman Reigns. And that's my dream match. However, we have our World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest versus Gunther. And to a point where I thought that Gunther was going to win because he is the king of the ring, former Intercontinental Champion, and the fact that everything resides in he hasn't wrestled yet. He hasn't competed yet. He hasn't been as many matches of preparation for what's going on this Saturday compared to Damian Priest. Damian Priest, however, has snuck by victories that he should have never won. But the only victory that was pure that belonged to him was against Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw. That's the twist right there. Because Braun Strowman is a beast. That man don't play. He gives it his all. And
Man,
Damian Priest won fair and square by himself and got his 3 count. And then you want to twist the story to this. He's talking about Damian Priest started when he was homeless. That he did this, he did that. And Good is laughing about that. So who's hungry and more? Who's more hungry right now? Who is more deserving right now as the world heavyweight champion?
I see it a different way. I'm not seeing who's more hungry. I just see who's more confident. You could be hungry for something all day, but are you confident enough to make sure you have that hunger and desire to hold on to what you have? Okay. To me, Damian Priest doesn't seem confident. He's using his past as an excuse to feed his own ego, to boost himself up, to make himself believe that he is going to win this match.
But
Gunther
that's okay though.
Gunther is confident. He's already talked about restoring prestige to wrestling's titles. He already did that to the Intercontinental title for 666 consecutive days. And now he's talking about doing it to the World Heavyweight title. And I
But
believe him.
when is Gunther gonna be battle tested? When is he gonna be battle tested? That man has never been battle tested. That man has never found defeat. Every time he's been introduced to the title, he's won. He's the NXT UK champion for a long time. He's been the NXT champion until he got dethroned. Then he moved to the main roster. He's been the Intercontinental champion for the longest time, the longest reigning champion until Sami Zayn got him. Yeah, he's king of the ring. To a match that that was left questionable if he actually got a 3 count versus Randy Orton. To what? When is he being battle tested? This is a fitting story to the point where when you're hungry, you are hungry. This is all you. So, Kimbro, Gunther's gonna win Judgment Day to Iffy right now. I don't know what you mean by Iffy. What does that mean? Gunther gonna win. I don't know. I don't know right now. I don't know what that mean. Got to re-clarify yourself. All right. You got to really clarify yourself what that comment is. I need you, Kimbro. I need you. I need everybody else to chime in right now. What does that mean? Let me know. Okay. Because the fact is, I feel like Gunther right now is. I thought he was ready. No, I'm not. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure right now. I think I lost Hector right now. I really do, but that's okay. I get his pick later. Right now, the way things are going, I think Judgment Day is gonna get all their titles back. It might be so. I think that that family has to be restored somehow, some way, because Rhea Ripley was being absent for a very long period of time. Somebody has to be the world champion. So Kimbrough says it means that they don't know what they're doing right now. Oh, I got you. I got you, Kimbrough. My bad. Your fault. I love saying that. My bad. Your fault, man. It's cool. Use that line. I tell you what, everybody around you will be confused, but like, what? What'd you say? Yo, you crazy, man. You crazy. Yeah, and I'm crazy too. I'm crazy with my picks. And once Hector comes back online, he's gonna tell me who he picking. But right now, I'm supposed to stick with my guns. I'm supposed to stick with Gunther right now because I thought Gunther was the better man. But Gunther actually is doing it things by himself. He's doing it without Ludwig. You remember him? Yeah, you should remember him. Absolutely. Who is he? The Imperium, baby. But there's never an Imperium story. A lot of people forgot about the Imperium. This is all Gunther by himself. Gunther is the Imperium. And since when does he do things by himself without his right hand man? That is the question. So when everyone thinks that, oh, you know what, Gunther this, Gunther that, and everything else, let me remind everybody that remember when while he was champion, he was a leader of the Imperium. We don't see that this scenario right now. We only see Gunther by himself. And in life, ladies and gentlemen, you don't get things, you don't do things by yourself. You can't advance by yourself. You don't. I didn't make it in this podcast by myself. I needed Clovercrest Media. I needed Joe Aguirre, who's the CEO of Clovercrest Media. Together we bonded. Together we made things happen. Together we made a plan to make this show possible. I didn't make this by myself without my co-hosts like Hector V and Frank C. I didn't do that.
But
Collectively, we worked together to make this brand. Gunther didn't make this by himself. He didn't make Imperium by himself. But all of a sudden, now he finds himself thinking that he's the best of the world against a guy named Damian Priest. So maybe Damian Priest got a point. And therefore, I'm telling you right now, Damian Priest is going to win this SummerSlam.
you know, I'm going to disagree to a certain point. Sometimes you have to break off by yourself from people who may hold you back or who could be a distraction from what your goal is in life. Okay? I mean, and right now I think that's what Gunther is having to do. Break off from Imperium and do things by himself and show the world that he can do this by himself, that he's already got the confidence that he can do this by himself. Right now, we're seeing Damian Priest being distracted by Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan, with Rhea Ripley coming back. Okay, with Carlito being in the locker room, there's a lot of distractions there, and so right now, I feel like that's his downfall to all this.
But he's
So,
been doing things by himself though. Like
but
he's
but
handling things like I'm gonna do it
okay,
myself. I'm gonna
but you
do it
see it,
myself. But
but
he
you
never
see
does it by himself.
Okay, but you seen when Da Vinci was losing all those matches, that was becoming a distraction to Gunther. So Gunther got rid of him. And then Luke and Ludwig Kaiser now is off on his own, doing his own thing wherever he's at. Okay. You have to cut those loose strings sometimes in order to do what you got to do by yourself in order to succeed. I get what you're saying, and you make a valid point, Ovi. But on the other side of it, sometimes you got to cut that dead weight in order to do what you have to do to succeed. And I feel right now that that's what's hurting Damian Priest is the whole locker room thing with Judgment Day and Liv Morgan. So I think Gunther to me is more confident, more focused, and I think he's going to win this title come Saturday.
I originally said, and you guys been following my podcast. Those of you that follow my podcast, I said that he's going to be the next world heavyweight champion. But I feel like this storyline just gave it a twist. Like,
Yeah.
are you certain that Gunther is going to be the champion? Now, all of a sudden, like, how many times have you ever seen someone actually for the first time go for a time and just win it?
Um,
Can you name me a superstar that for the first time that went after a title and won it?
Hulk Hogan. I mean, technically at Madison Square Garden when he
That's
went after
Iron
the Iron
Sheik.
Sheik. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we know for people who know wrestling way back before
So you're
then.
saying that Gunther is the next Hulk Hogan?
No, but you asked a question, I gave you an answer. We've seen that
True.
with Hulk Hogan. Okay, we were little
Hmm.
kids when that happened, but it had happened. The Ultimate Warrior did it against the Honky Tonk Man. He came out of nowhere and won that title when Honky Tonk Man challenged anybody. You see,
All
so
right.
that's already two faces. I'm not saying Gunther's a face, but it has happened, so it
You know
could
what?
happen again.
I don't want to see your face. Fuck that. I'm just kidding.
Then retract your own question. You and your IPAs over there.
Every time I have a better point, you ask one to like over. You got a better point. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't have a better
You
point.
got a great argument.
I
I
just
got
I
you.
just answered your
You
question.
no,
That's
but
all.
you now you got me, but sir, like you better check yourself. You sure you about that pick?
Hey, right now
Like damn, I was
you're
like,
you're
I
the
thought
dem-
I had a valid point, but now you brought yours. I'm like,
that's
damn,
what
that shit make more sense than mine.
no, but see, that's what makes us so compatible together. We've known each other for how
And
many
then
years?
Kimbrough there agreeing with you everything you say. Kimbrough, when you will be on my side?
Well, he
That's
was
all
because
I'm saying.
he is when we talking about Cody Rhodes for like 30 minutes and he laughed in my face.
Yo, Kimbrough's like, yeah. You got a point there. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. You got a point there. He's like scratching his paper, like, God damn, which one do I pick? Anyways, hey, big shout out to Kimball, man. Hey, like I said, man, thank you for your support. And Ryan, he says, I think Roman Reigns returns to SummerSlam and CM Punk is the best of the world. All right, we're gonna get to CM Punk and see if he's the best in the world later on in the show. However, I agree, you agree, but then we all disagree to agree that for my pick, I got Damian Priest, and you say you got
Gunther.
Gunther. And then we're moving on to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre because this match has got interesting because the special guest referee is not only then Seth freaking Rollins. What do you got in this match?
Oh my God. I mean, talking about three egos in the ring that don't like each other whatsoever. I honestly don't know how this match is going to play out. But with this is a prediction show and you need a pick, I'm the defending champion. I'm just going to go out straight out and give you a pick here. I just don't think that my pick or your pick is going to actually result into what we're thinking is going to happen in this match. But I'm going to take an IPA shot here. I'm going to say that Drew McIntyre is going to win this match.
I hate you. I hate you. I freaking hate you. I hate you with a passion right now. Why you still in my pick?
Well, I did say I was going to go first.
I hate you. I had Drew McIntyre only because Seth Rollins respects Drew McIntyre more than CM Punk. I think that Sam. I believe that Seth Rollins is going to do payback to CM Punk to where he's going to count 1, 2, and he's going to do a Stone Cold Steve Austin move and flip him a middle finger at him and not give him the 3 count the first time around.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate that CM Punk gets screwed out of this match. I mean,
Seth Rollins hates CM Punk more
than he
than
does Drew
Drew
McIntyre.
McIntyre. Because
Yeah.
remember WrestleMania when Drew McIntyre defeated him?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You deserve it."
Right. Yeah.
And he knew what the stake was because he warned him, "Hey, focus on me. Don't focus on everybody of the bloodline and everybody else because I'm going to take your title."
Right.
And he kept his word. I think words are more respectful. Actions are more respectful. Let's put it that way. Action speaks more than words, right?
Yeah.
And when we saw the ending of WrestleMania between that match, you saw his words, but he has so much hatred to CM Punk. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I do believe that Drew McIntyre is going to win this match. Big shout out once again to Ryan. Ovi, LOL. Yeah, I know. I'm all crazy. I know. I got you. However, this is just feels unpredictable because you never know what Seth could actually do.
For
Could this
real.
formulate a triple threat for WWE not Bash in Berlin? That's going
Right.
to be the next premium live event. Could this turn out to be a triple threat match?
I think is eventually going to have to be. I mean, these guys got bad blood with each other,
I mean,
and
if
this
it
is
is this, there's no winner.
that's exactly what I was trying to get at here. We're making a prediction show here of who we think is going to win, but for some reason they both can get curb stomped and they just be left in the ring lifeless. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's just the way Seth Rollins works. He's a visionary. He's a revolutionary.
Mhm.
Okay, you're right. We probably see no winner here, but no, you don't get no extra points if that happens. No, we're not talking. We're not doing a Frank here. Okay.
There you go. I miss Frank because Frank always have his point. No matter how many times that we disagree and make fun of him, he does give valuable points,
No, he
something
does.
that we don't see.
Yeah.
But Kimbrough seems like to be the fan favorite here. Let's go see what he says. He says, "I can't call this one. Too many possibilities with this outcome. Unfortunately, Kimbrough, I'm gonna tell you, you got to figure out one superstar. Who is it? You got to make a pick. That's why it's called a prediction. Or you could tune into hhwshow.com and you can see my overall prediction and everything with my background to every story, right? And then you could actually decide who you want to pick.
Yeah.
And I tell you right now, I'm gonna win this SummerSlam. Yeah,
You
I'm
know
like
what?
LA Knight right now. Yeah.
I won't be mad at you if you do.
But we're not gonna get to that match right now. No, no, no. No, no. We are live using StreamYard exactly. And we are live, sponsored by CMG Podcast, the CMG Central. You can visit their website or you can visit ours, hhwshow.com. On the bottom right hand corner of your screen, that is our website. Please tune in, follow us, and everything else. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Um, Again, we do this for fun. This is not a profit. This is not nothing. This is just again 5 years doing this, and I couldn't do it more gratefully. And like I said, our third host, which is Frank, who's not with us. Much love to you. But these are my brothers. We are military. We're our veterans. We're all retired. We just love the passion of wrestling. We've watched wrestling growing up. 5 years in the making on this podcast, and we're just enjoying it. And we love doing this. Believe me, we could be sleeping right now and getting ready for the workday tomorrow, but we just love
Yeah.
talking about wrestling. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a fun thing, everybody has their passions in life, and this has been my passion, when I got to see, you know, the Iron Sheik beat Bob Backlund and then turn around that Hulk Hogan comes in and takes the title from him, all those matches in Madison Square Garden and how
And this
wrestling.
right here, I love this. Two
Ay,
bros
ay, ay.
in summer heaven, baby. This is summer heaven. Yes, sir. And that summer heaven is going to happen between Bailey and Nia Jax for the women's championship. And I got to tell you, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to make this pick first. Nia Jax is the new WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown.
Okay.
That's my pick.
All right. I'm going the opposite. I say Bailey keeps her title. I think they're
No,
keeping this title, in her hands until Tiffy Time can cash in on her briefcase. Plus, we got to see a new briefcase anyway.
no, I got to see the rivalry. I got to see the backstabbing between Tiffy Time and Nia Jax.
Well, we got to see a new briefcase first. Hers is all taped up and beat up. We need to see a
Well,
new one.
that's all right. I mean, look at what's his name? Who's the pendejo? That's the host of SummerSlam. The Miz.
Yes,
You
yeah.
seen his briefcase? All right. Ah, come on, Kimbro. I thought he was on my side. Acting.
He's,
Did you pay this guy? Did you pay him?
hmm,
You paid him. You're going against me right now. You trying to make a fortune out of everybody else. Are you serious right now?
yeah.
That's right. I want a match between you and me right now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm gonna call Triple H right now.
We can meet in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. Hold on for a second. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Oh my God. We got
You
another.
meet me in 2 rows, baby.
We got another Frank over here. I swear, Frank. Where are you, Frank? Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yo, this IPA is great, man. You gotta love it.
Okay, Tony
Look,
the Tiger.
yeah, bro. I don't even know where you're from.
He's from
And
Texas.
Brian, I don't know where you're from, but I'll tell you what, you got IPAs over there. I'll tell you what, in New England area, there's a lot of IPA franchises. And I tell you what, Two Roads and 860, I'm telling you what, that those are the good ones. However, I'm sticking with my guns. Nia Jax should have been the champion on Raw, and that didn't happen. She moved over to SmackDown, became Queen of the Ring. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Don't waste the talent of Nia Jax. She is transformed to a better superstar right now. And how many times did you ever see Bailey defend her title ever since she won the title?
Oh, I mean, I agree with you there. I mean, Bailey
Oh,
hasn't
Nia
been.
Jax, baby. Nia Jax. She got to win that title. I want to see the feud between Nia Jax and Tiffy Time. Tiffany Stratton deserves to be the champion. And why not do it on Nia Jax? Backstabbing, everything. I mean, she'd be trifling. That's the story that you want from the women's division. Trifling ass, everybody. That's a story. That's a soap opera of what makes everything happen.
Oh, I mean, I
Nia
get it.
Jax, champ.
When it comes to the title, there's no friendship. I'm sorry. You want to be on top. I get it. But I think Bailey walks out of here with this title.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just feel like the way things are happening, that she's just acknowledging that Nia Jax is a champ.
Yeah.
And she deserves it. I mean, why else would you come back to the WWE? Why else would you work so hard to master your craft, to do what you do? Listen, she came so close to becoming champion. I don't know, man. There's something odd about this whole ordeal with Nia Jax and everything else, that she's got to be put back as a champion. And I don't care how long she holds the title, but for this moment, she deserves it. She is a champion. Don't let the queen or crown define your career. Yes, Nia Jax is a former heavyweight champion. She is a former women's champion, but she deserves it. She came back for a reason. Let her win it.
Everybody's deserving of something, but can you really go out there and prove your worth to win it?
How do you prove it though? You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much at stake. Really, absolutely. Like, and I get it, but at the very beginning, and like again, if you follow the podcast, I had Nia Jax winning the Royal Rumble to become the champion. That
Hmm.
didn't happen, and that's the fact that when Rhea Ripley actually relinquished her title, that ended up Becky Lynch. I'm like, come on, man. Becky Lynch was not even supposed to be in the picture. They could have done it without her.
Yeah.
And then Becky wins to let Liv Morgan win. And now we got that, and everything else. But we talk about Liv Morgan later versus Rhea Ripley. All right. But you have Bailey. I have Nia Jax. Two differences already in SummerSlam. Leading into this match, the Intercontinental Championship between Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. What's your decision here? Who's your pick?
I'm looking at a new Intercontinental Champion.
Fuck you. I hate you.
I
I
think you
said
already.
that already. I
Yeah,
said that already.
you did say that already.
HJWShow.com. I already published my shit already. I got Braun Breaker winning. Strike one,
I,
you're out.
I I
Strike
just
two, second time around, that shit ain't gonna happen no third time. He winning.
I just feel at this point another loss to Sami Zayn is the wrong move for WWE. Especially the kind of character that Braun Breaker is, what they've created him to be. Look, Sami Zayn did what everybody expected him to do at WrestleMania. It was a good felt good story. He did it. Congratulations. We all picked him to win. But right now, Braun Breaker's on a whole new level, whole different level. And he's not going to stop until this man either gives up that title or he's broken in 10,000 pieces. And for Sami Zayn's sake, he might as well just get that title away.
Kimbro. If you are right, I'm going to invite you to this podcast. I want you. Like, send me your email. I'll send you an invite to this show. If you got Sami Zayn winning, and if Sami Zayn wins, I got you. That's all I'm saying. I got you. I got you. He's seeing something I don't see. We don't see this.
I mean, I just see that Sami Zayn got a lot of heart, but I mean,
I
I
know,
don't.
but it's Braun Breaker got. He got the spear. He got the quickness in the ring. He got everything. It's like the younger version of Mike Tyson. That's how I see Braun Breaker.
I mean, he's a loose cannon. He's an uncontrollable force right now, but I think he's gathered his thoughts together and realizes that loss shouldn't have happened. So I think he's going to change his game plan. I mean, look, we're looking at another version of a Brock Lesnar here. Because we've seen Brock Lesnar. How many times have we seen Brock Lesnar lose two in a row to the same superstar? Okay, I mean, we have to dig in.
Maybe that's that surprise.
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
that is a surprise. If Sami Zayn was to win this title, it's got to be a bigger thing happening.
Then what happens? You put Braun Breaker at the back of the line. You can't give him a third shot at this
You
title.
won't.
That's what I'm saying. So
He's already abusing the Raw roster right now by
right.
attacking everybody. He gonna be the champ.
That's why you put the title around him, and then
Slow him down.
slow him down a little bit. Let's see. We take a different angle with Sami Zayn. Where we can go with him. But putting that belt around Braun Breaker would be great because now you have someone like Sheamus who has never held that title, who
Oh,
can who can maybe
that's a
maybe
that's a that's a
that's
that's a
something
WrestleMania moment right there.
that's something different, but
Yes,
just trying to put the pieces of the Lego puzzle together here. That's all.
you're right. You're absolutely right. I agree with you. I agree with you. Hey, but before we move on to anything else, I gotta share this comment because I don't think everybody around the world understands what IPA is. And I got a comment.
Oh my god.
He goes, this is Cameron. He goes, what's IPA? An energy drink? Nah, man. An
Mm.
IPA is a type of light colored beer similar to bitter, typically with a higher than average alcohol and hop content. And I'm going to prove you. Watch this. I'm going to put myself on screen right now. Kimbro, if you're looking and I'm reading this beer is 5.6% of alcohol. Now, this same brand, the Two Roads, has a different label from the previous one that I was drinking, and that had 8% of alcohol. So, pretty much what I'm telling you is that IPA is better than beer. That's all. You get your buzz in, you feel comfortable. And me, I'm drinking responsibly. I ain't gonna mess around. All right. I'm just
You
letting you know.
since you want to advertise this thing, you want to tell people what IPA stands for?
Let them figure out. They got Google. They can ask. They got Siri. They can ask. What's her name? It is Siri,
Alexa.
right? Alexa. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Google. No, Google got Gemini now. Gemini. Like, yo, they just baptized Gemini to the AI industry.
oh
That's
Lord have
crazy shit
mercy.
right there. Oh yeah. Just as crazy as Logan Paul's drink. How the WWE superstar don't acknowledge his drink, and every time they battle outside the ring, that his drinks end up falling on the floor, but they lift up H2O. This is crazy stuff right there. Y'all can't make this shit up. Like he sponsors his shit's in the middle of the ring, but nobody fucking drinks it. It's crazy. But anyways, Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. LA Knight is going to win. And why? It has nothing to do with wrestling. This match has nothing to do with wrestling. This match hasn't even a storyline to build on because, yeah, LA Knight went to his hotel room. LA Knight went to Puerto Rico. Logan Paul wants to sucker punch him. Logan Paul did this. Nah, this is about merchandise. This is all about money. And LA Knight is winning. LA Knight has sold out for the next event. Remember the fan, if I'm saying this right, there's an event in New York City, Fanatics, which makes
Mhm.
all the sports gears and everything else. Did you know out of so many WWE superstars that are involved, only two sold out within 48 hours?
Right.
Jey Uso and LA Knight. Please don't tell me. Did anybody think about Logan Paul? Absolutely not. LA Knight is your next United States champion. LA Knight is the next champion that's going to get a benefit, that's going to give benefits for all the superstars in the back to come out and challenge LA Knight. LA Knight will be your all new United States champion. That's my pick.
I agree. I mean, LA Knight should have had this title a while back, but it seemed like Logan Paul's been holding this title hostage as a part timer for the last 271 days, and I think it's time to just give it up. I think I feel like they kept it on him until the right opportunity, the right person came along to take the title, who can
They're
make it.
late.
They're late. They're absolutely right.
They're late.
They're real late. This should have happened a while ago. They should
It's
have
so
crowned.
late.
They should have crowned.
I
Yeah,
might
it's
have to
late.
call a doctor and be like, yo, you sure about
Well,
that?
I'm about to call it a night. You keep it up here, buddy. We're already an hour into this thing. We only talk about 4 matches.
4 matches. Good Lord have mercy.
LA Knight wins this title at SummerSlam and makes this title more prestige than what Logan Paul made it for the last.
LA Knight, I mean, LA Knight. Logan Paul procrastinated for all this time.
Yeah, he did.
We missed the opportunity of him with the rematch with Rey Mysterio, but we
Hmm.
got LA Knight, and you're right. You're absolutely right. LA Knight got to win. I'll be disappointed if
I think
Logan
we
Paul
all would.
comes out winning.
Yeah, I think we all would.
I think 99% of the people want LA Knight to win.
Yeah.
But what about this match? Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's World Championship. I'm scared about this match.
Hmm.
And what I'm saying is that what is the mindset of a woman that thought that she was in love with a person, that thought she had it, that person in her finger, for the response of betrayal and harsh words? What would be the mindset to this? And how does like a person like Rhea Ripley, who never lost a title, a former tag team herself, to attack her, and all this if is going to fall into place in one ring? How does this happen? Who comes out victorious?
I give you an easy answer. Who comes out victorious? Liv Morgan. She
That
retains this title.
sounds too easy, huh?
It sounds easy. I
Liv
mean,
wins. WWE done turn her into Harley Quinn.
Holly,
Well, she's
yeah,
been Harley Quinn for a long time. They didn't turn her. That is just didn't happen. That shit came out when she was with the Riot Squad. So don't even go there.
yeah. I look. It's just again, Judgment Day is at a disarray right now as a group. Okay, as a
Mhm.
faction, and I think Dominic is going to turn his back on Rhea Ripley.
That is my take. I think Dominic Mysterio has to be the center of the storyline.
He is. He is. Yeah.
He gonna mess up.
He's going to mess up and grow with the wrong woman. He's going to pay for it later on in
No,
life.
he's gonna think that he was doing the right thing to be the wrong thing,
He's
because
been
that's
doing
what happens in every single match.
he's doing it on purpose. He's making us think that he's trying to do the right thing, but he knows what he's doing. We all know what he's doing.
He tapped it. He tapped it.
Look at that smile.
He tapped it.
No
Come
holds barred.
on, man. You don't think that Dominic Mysterio did something with her, or did Finn Balor do something with that? With that, everyone's talking about that key card.
And she is the reason why he's holding one half of the tag team titles.
Chickadee bang bang.
I
Rhea,
think it's just too soon and too cheap for Rhea
look, how
Ripley to
many
come
times
back
do
and
you
win his
see a
title.
superstar come back to try to claim their title right away? It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's really hard.
I picked Liv Morgan to win.
Yeah, I picked Liv Morgan.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And you were talking about time. We already knew it. We was already there.
I don't know. You got any more advertisements?
Yeah, you ready? The HHW Show podcast is presented by themselves, the HHWshow.com. So tune into our website. All right. Follow us, subscribe to us, and everything else. Thank you for your support. We're doing this for fun. I mean, this is everybody else is trying to make a business. We're just chatting, and like the floor is for everybody. I don't care. You know what I mean? Put your comments in there. I'm gonna share that with everybody. I don't care. It's all good. This is what's best for business. Honestly, it really is. Because you and I talk about it daily. Everybody else want to chime in. We try to learn from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We really are. You know, we got Ryan, we got Kimbro. I mean, we got everybody else and their mothers. Like, I'm looking on Twitter right now and I see people posting stuff, but that's kind of stuff that they don't really do it on Twitter anymore. But
we got a whole new set
It's
of
called X. My bad,
yeah.
X.
We
Yeah.
got a whole new generation of fans who see it, who has a different perspective on what they see from what we see as old school,
Hmm.
fans. So yeah, we like it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Bring in your perspective, and let's feed off of each other here. Let's see if you.
Oh, I like how you said old school. I really do because I have a question for you. Are
Mm,
you ready? Are you everybody else ready for this question? Let's put it
I'm
that
ready.
way. Are you sure?
Well, better hurry up before my tank empties here and my eyes shut down.
Who is your top superstar of all time?
My top.
SummerSlam, WWE. If you was to place a superstar, one superstar in the Hall of Fame, which is something that's being established right now, and hhwshow.com, who would it be?
Hmm.
Who's your pick?
And this is just SummerSlam.
Just SummerSlam, because we are going to SummerSlam. If you was to pick a superstar to be in the Hall of Fame in SummerSlam, who is your superstar?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I would say it has to be Edge. I know what we talked about, on text message and everything, but we're live on the show, and I'm going a whole different route because I know when you talk about generational, because WWE has been through so many different generations of superstars. But when you talk about SummerSlam, Hall of Fame, I would have to put Edge in there as my top superstar.
Oh my god,
That's that's
I
a
am
lot of
typing so sloppy right now. I
okay.
had all caps. You know what happens when you type in all caps and then you press the shift button? Every letter is capitalized except for the first letter of the word. So I was trying to create a banner,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna put it right now. There it is. Boom. Got it. All right. So Frank will tell you, because I guess he's on right now,
Oh
that
lordy.
Andre the Giant is a Hall of Famer in SummerSlam. I'm gonna call bullshit on that one. Um, I respect your decision of Edge because Edge was on my list.
Hmm.
I have 5 superstars on my list that's automatically deserving to be in the Hall of Fame, and Edge is one of them. Edge has 14 appearances in SummerSlam. He is the
Hmm.
highest winning superstar with a record of 12-2.
Wow.
Other superstars that I consider to be in the Hall of Fame is Randy Orton, who has 16 appearances in SummerSlam. He is 8-7-1. And the other person is The Undertaker. The Undertaker has 16 appearances, and he has a second best record of 10-5-1. The other two superstars are current in the WWE. Can you name that person? And I'm gonna pause right there. I'm a What current active WWE superstar who comes close to the resume for Randy Orton, The Undertaker, and Edge? What are the two current superstars without Randy Orton, Undertaker, or Edge that is more deserving to be qualified in the Hall of Fame within SummerSlam?
Hmm. That's a good question.
Now, Frank had mentioned Randy Orton. I got you. And I got you. And I totally understand because he has 16 appearances himself. He is 8-7-1. And one of those big matches was, of course, he cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase on Daniel Bryan with
Mm-hmm.
the help of Triple H to become the world champion. All right. But he also had his feud with John Cena.
Yep. He's
But
another one.
without Orton, Undertaker, and Edge, two superstars right now, currently in the WWE, is more deserving to be in the Hall of Fame with just the resume of SummerSlam.
Hmm.
TikTok, like
Tick.
Karen Cross.
Tick tock.
I got my two. I got my two.
I don't know why. I could be completely wrong on left field here, but I don't know. I got Seth Rollins in my head for some reason.
Anybody else? Frank, stop texting me and telling me Andre the Giant. You're
I know, right? You're getting.
Yeah, all right. I put it out there. Hey, everybody, that's Frank
Oh my
Wester,
god.
our other host of the Hard Hitting Medicine show. Yeah, And
What you
LOL.
said? Red, what?
LOL. LOL. Yeah, yeah. All right, that's
You know.
it. No, Kimro's quiet. I know Kimro, you're listening. He's trying to Google. He's trying to search. Ryan too. Everybody else, I know. He's
Like I
great.
said, the only one that's coming to my mind is Seth Rollins.
All right,
That's
I give you that. You and I agree with you with Seth Rollins, but this is another superstar.
currently.
All right,
I mean,
maybe not currently because he took a break. He's coming back.
oh,
He coming back. He's no other than Roman Reigns.
okay. Well,
And
you
the
said
reason why I said this is because Roman Reigns is still active storyline. And Frank, I see you, baby. Hold on for a second.
well. See, now I'm
Roman
because I
Reigns
was
Roman Reigns is 8 appearances in SummerSlam. He is 6-1-1. Seth Rollins has 9 appearances and he is 7-2. As a matter of fact, it's kind of sad that Seth Rollins doesn't have a match right now in SummerSlam to
right.
claim a victory because he could have came close. He could have came close or match up to the record of Edge.
Yeah.
Honestly. Kimbrough says, yeah, he said active and you wasn't thinking Roman. I know. He's still active. He just
And
took
that's
an
what.
absence. He's still active because in the storyline, he's still active. I
Yeah,
know
but
it's an asterisk. I got it. I totally understand.
yeah, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking somebody who's actually wrestling right now at this point, and I was like, I know it ain't. Like I'm trying to think of like it can't be Rey Mysterio. I mean, it's like who else could it be? I mean, there was like nobody. I was like not
Rey
CM
Mysterio
Punk.
got the worst record in
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
Yeah, but Roman,
Frank, what's up, buddy?
what up? I'm late, like always.
Yeah, I don't know what with your shirt and everything. You look like a Ferris wheel. What?
Say Ferris.
You want to?
Ferris Bueller.
Who?
Ferris Bueller. Say
Are you
Ferris.
in Florida? Is that a Florida thing over there?
No, bro. It's a. Did you never watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off, bro?
I don't. Who is he? Who is Frank? No, just kidding. No, I must have missed that. What was that on Netflix?
No, man. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Look it up. You had to have seen this movie. It's old as shit.
Just old as your goatee right now.
Yeah, it's old as my gold.
So real quick, because I don't want to drag this on too much longer, because it's really
Go ahead.
we talk about the because it's as Frank is over there just running his mouth about Andre the Giant. It started making me think about some of the old school wrestlers from back then, who also were part of SummerSlam, but didn't have enough. A lot of matches at SummerSlam, like the Triple H's, the Edges, the John Cena's, but you still have a small handful that are undefeated at SummerSlam. I mean, I don't know if you would consider them for the Hall of Fame.
I don't know
How many
about
matches are you
undefeated.
talking about?
Well, that's what
What do
I'm
you
trying
mean
to get at,
undefeated?
meaning
There's,
that they never lost at SummerSlam.
I don't know. Well, you gotta be more specific. Like how many matches? Because
Right. Well,
you
see, that's
talking
what.
about superstars that's been 10 or more. There's
Right.
no one undefeated with 10 or more
Right.
appearances
Exactly.
in SummerSlam.
Exactly. So, what is the criteria for this Hall of Fame, SummerSlam Hall of Fame?
But who do you believe that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
Well, because
Because
okay,
there's no really criteria when WWE says, "Oh, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame," or "That person's going to Hall of Fame," because they never won championship. You see what I'm saying? Like, is Greg the Hammer Valentine really a Hall of Famer?
He should be.
Is he is, ain't he?
yeah, he is. Okay, so if
But
that's
he's
the
never won the World Heavyweight Championship because
okay,
Hulk
because
Hogan had it all the time.
Hulk Hogan is undefeated at SummerSlam.
There you
Okay,
go. That's the other guy we should have in.
Actually,
but
he
but
is
but
not undefeated. But okay,
what are you not? He's not undefeated.
I don't think there's anyone undefeated
The
unless you got
ultimate,
less matches.
that's what I'm saying. That what I'm trying to tell you. What is the criteria? Because these guys have less matches than the superstars that we know now. They didn't wrestle at SummerSlam as much as they do nowadays. But when they did, they have that winning record. That the Ultimate Warrior's never lost a SummerSlam, but he didn't have that many matches. But yet his record still shows that he's undefeated.
Hmm.
But how many matches did he have? What
Five.
is the
Ultimate
simple?
Warrior
What
has
is
five. He's 5-0 at SummerSlam. But
all
is
right?
it his?
So
But is it his fault that back then in the golden era there wasn't that many storylines for him to be at SummerSlam every single year like Edge and The Undertaker and Triple H and Randy Orton? Because these guys are in this thing like every single year now. It's a whole different generation, and we can't fault them for that. But do we look at them as, a criteria that hey, they are undefeated. They did what they did. I think Ric Flair also, I believe, is undefeated at SummerSlam. And these are three big names
Well,
that
the Ultimate Warrior is 5-0
okay.
at SummerSlam,
I just said
and
that.
but then you got guys like Booker T, who's 0-5. You know what I mean?
And
Now
see,
we
that's
want
the
to talk
thing.
about undefeated. The second best undefeated record is John Morrison, who is 3-0.
Because I mean, I won't put John Cena because he has more losses than wins at SummerSlam.
Oh hell yeah, he is 5-10.
See, so
Oh
that
my god,
that put him way out the record.
he is the third most appearance in SummerSlam with a five
So
and ten record.
so you're saying
Uh,
if I'm
Edge is 12-2, who is the best record.
so what's Hulk Hogan's
Um,
record? I thought Hulk Hogan was undefeated at SummerSlam. I don't ever recall him losing a SummerSlam match, a singles
Hulk
match.
Hogan is 6-0.
Okay, see,
Oh, you got it. Oh, so
So
maybe it's
Hogan,
him.
I think Hogan deserves to be there before Roman Reigns.
Nobody said Roman Reigns. I
Yeah, I
mean,
think you guys
I
did.
think I consider him in there, but he's 6-1-1. You got it. Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean,
He's undefeated.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
but
what's
see,
Andre the Giant's record, by the way?
Who?
Andre the Giant's record at
Oh,
SummerSlam.
are you serious right now, bro?
I'm dead ass. Come on, let's just put it up, just for fun.
oh my god, it's not going to be a winning record.
Andre the Giant is 0-2 in SummerSlam.
All right.
I'll put Booker T in there before I put Andre the Giant because Booker T had more matches. I'm just saying.
All right, all right. Sorry, Andre. I'm trying, but Hector just doesn't let it happen.
He didn't let himself happen.
This guy was keep bragging about Andre the Giant all this time. He didn't even know his record.
No, I
Get
did
out of
not.
here.
I did not.
Listen,
Anyway,
tune in to the HHW Show website as we go ahead and collectively gather our data as to who should be deserving. Our first time adding the Hall of Fame of SummerSlam, and much more. Let me know what your input is. You can always message us, especially on our website, and much more. And again, we all do this for fun. There's no profit in this. It's just all about having fun about it. And once again, we're just three guys right here enjoying the life of wrestling. And if you're a big fan of wrestling, by all means, share your story, share it with us. Like this is what is it called? Equity or equality or whatever it is. This is for everyone. And I couldn't do it with the best of the guys like Hector and Frank right now. We've been doing this for 5 years, and congratulations to us for our success and everything else with Clovercrest and everyone involved in this podcast. I couldn't have done it without you guys, man. And for the fans that's chiming in and everything else, every week we always got somebody different. But this week, you heard our picks.
Well, I'm Eric
Who's
Franks.
gonna win? I know Frank is he's gonna be like, oh, I agree with Hector, or I agree with Ole.
Yeah, actually, I would like to. I'm gonna come back. Once
Watch
I
this,
hear
watch this. You ready?
the rest. Once I hear what Hector picks, then I'll go ahead and make my picks.
I already made my
Exactly.
pick.
And then he disappears. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he does. Yeah. But anyways,
Damn it!
thank you, Frank, for your picks. And Hector, it's between you and me, man. It's a showdown. I feel like it's you and me, like Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Frank C is Seth Rollins right now.
Well, it ain't gonna be against you and me because we only got two differences. So we got to fix something by Saturday.
I'm gonna win.
Okay.
I'm gonna win. It is what it is.
I don't know how.
I do.
If you win, I win.
No, I win.
Oh Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna win.
Frank, boot him out of here.
No, get out of here.
I can't boot him out. I'm on the phone.
Oh my God.
I'm
Boot
not even
yourself
on my
out.
computer.
He's not that talented.
Just IPA
what?
yourself out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for everyone for tuning in to the HHW Show podcast. We'll meet again next week. So stay tuned. Thank you for all your support. You gotta love some wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker.